I mean, it's a masterpiece. It really is. It's a flexible stub. It's a 72. Nothing could be better. I mean, look at this. Hold on. It's a 72. It has a flexible nib. It's a stub. It's a flexible stub, so that's really cool. What is that? That is amazing. You know, before I get too far into this, I just want to mention something briefly, and I never mentioned it because I never thought I needed to, but I apparently I do. Um, as a vintage collector, you know, it always is paramount in my mind for the thing that I'm collecting and celebrating and saving and being a steward of is a thing worth saving. Um, let me do this to try to get a better bit of focus. Here we go. And there are criteria for what determines something that's worth saving. But to make a long story very short, basically, it's having thousands and millions of stories about it, singing its praises. That has a lot to do with it. And if you find a vintage pen with a certain kind of nib grind, okay, let's say it's a fine flexible, and you're looking for a stub or an italic, don't get it ground. Don't grind it. You're killing the tipping. It's a part of the history of the pen. It was made to be a certain way. That would be very much like if you know anything about vintage Bugattis from the 1920s that have that really cool, characteristic, high-pitched whine. That's because of their straight-cut gears. To take one of these pens, oof, look at that, that's terrible, and to grind it to become a stub or an italic when it's not, when it was a fine or a broad or whatever the heck it might have been, is just wrong. It's just, you know, you're taking too much of the original intention and character and integrity of the pen away. So don't do that. You know, try to keep that. Now, that's not to say that if you have a pen that has a little bit of like a sharp edge, almost a burr from getting a flat spot from being used the same way for 70 years every day, you know, well, that's legitimate. You know, you can smooth out the edges, the sharp edges, but that's it. Don't, you know, just don't sacrifice, say, a broad nib and turn it into a stub, because you're cutting away a significant portion of the tipping and so on. And if you really want one of those pens, look for one. They exist. They're hard to find. They're expensive. They're desirable. Hugely rare and hugely desirable. I get it. I know. Be patient. Just be patient. They exist. All right. Now that I've had my little diatribe, and I know I needed to say that because, you know, I sold a pen to a dear, lovely person who is a friend of me and what I do, very much so, who I really value and love dearly. But I just needed to make that known because this person did a modification to a vintage nib like that, and I was like, that's not really what you need to do. You kind of need to leave it alone. You know, if you want, you know, that kind of a nib, if you want a stub or an italic, especially a vintage flexible one, just, you know, find one that was made to be that way and live with it. All right. Okay. Just be patient. So anyway, so I just wanted to show you some stuff here, guys. This idea here is I've got kind of a really wacky, cool daily carry of late. But I wanted to show you the flexible stub, vintage flexible stub component of it, which is a good chunk of it. And here's one of these great pens. Like, this thing's incredible. Yeah, wow. This is great. Yeah, amazing. This is great. I love this thing. Okay, this is a Waterman's 72. You never see these. I just got this. And, a dear, wonderful pen friend was looking for a vintage flexible stub. And they're really hard to find. And I was like, you know what? This is a fun challenge. Very fun. And this is one of the pens I found. And I found two. And it was like, you know what? The challenge was to find one, not two. But this is one of the two. And this is such a cool pen. And I I ended up buying this for myself as a consolation prize. But, I mean, I'm in such a tough situation because I really want to keep it. And I bought it for myself after having bought the other one that will be coming up to show you that I am giving to somebody else. But it turns out that I could probably use a little cash infusion right now. I'm beating around the bush, but that is truly the case. But this thing is amazing, and I do not want to sell it. But if somebody's going to be really outrageous in the generosity department, I would consider it. But I love it. It's a 72. You never see these. Ever. Okay, so I have to go over here. All right, I'm moving over here. All right, I'm prepared. This is like a Julia Child moment here, where I'm like, you know what? I've got another thing to write with here. All right, let's go zoom out here. Oh yeah, right. There's supposed to be music with this. This is great. This is nutso. And this was chosen with this nib in mind. That's so cool, man. I mean, what a great nib. It's nutty. This is a really cool pen. Really fine, flexible stub. And it's a screw cap eyedropper. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, you just can't beat these. I mean, they're so rare. This is the I've got only one other one. And, yeah. I really dig it, frankly. I really dig it. And over here, I've got to show you this. Where is it? Is it over here? Is it this? Ooh, yes. Oh, my God. Yum. All right, hold on. Got this over here. This is too darn cool. This is, I've shown this before, but it's such a cool pen. I don't see any marking on it at all, except for this over here. And it's a, appears to be a personalization, but what exactly is it? It's what, R.F. Spitzer, Harrisonburg, Virginia? I mean, it could be, somebody who worked at a bank. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. But I'll tell you this much about it. It's a neat nib. Great writer. I wrote, I did this with it. Hold on. This is before I had the pressure of having to prove a thing, apparently. But, I mean, this is too darn great. This nib is fantastic. It's a Remix. The hairline is not bad. For a stub, I love it. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I mean, cool pen, right? I mean, and somehow, for me, this music seemed appropriate for this nib. Yeah, this thing's incredible. Yeah, I mean, this is a great pen right here. It's a great nib, man. It's a monster. That thing is a monster. And it just goes from there. Because I've got another one for you folks. I really do. I really have. I've got yet another for y'all. Y'all, folks. These things are just too darned fun. And I've got a pretty killer daily carry here of late. And I'm gonna foist it upon y'all. I'm not a Southerner at all. I'm from New England. Y'all is completely inappropriate for me to say. But this is specifically the Vintage Flex Stub portion of my daily carry of late. And this part is no longer a part of my story, really. I mean, this is no longer mine. This is sick. Look at that. Look at that. That's sick. Yeah. You know what? This is just ridiculous. And it's not that. Damn it. It was this. I screwed that up. I apologize. That's what I meant to do. Thank you. Yeah, this thing's crazy. That's not so. And it's not playing because no reason. There you go. This thing is ridiculous. I mean, this is just such a great writer. Great nib. Look at this thing. It's oh God. The whole thing is just ruined. All of it. After that much effort. Totally destroyed. Anyway, but I don't care. I'm plugging along, God damn it. Look at this thing. It's just nuts. Nope. No. There you go. That's better. Not perfect, but better. There you go. There you go. Thank you. All right. That was awkward at best, but anyway, what a killer pen. The pen is worn. It's not perfect. You know, it's been cleaned up and it's made to look good. It's a trooper. It's a real trooper. But the nib is insane. The nib is nuts. And, you know, this would have been mine, but I had a job to do, you know. And a really great pen friend needed one, and he's like, I'm looking for one of these. I want one of these. So I was like, okay, well, I think I found just the pen for you. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Is it actually dramatically running out of... Thank you. I was going to say, don't do that right now, please. Okay. Thank you. All right. That's nuts. Really? What? Oh my God. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's incredible. This is just amazing, right? I'm like, oh, it's just amazing. Incredible. Just incredible. Well, anyway, this is astounding. I wish this were mine. You know. Yeah. It's amazing. Wow. Anyway, thank you all. I love you. This is a great pen. Holy cow. I can't believe I have agreed to let it go out of my life, out of my hand. This is crazy. I mean, it's amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Wow. You're the best. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.